Anyways, what made you walk away from your last relationship? Tell your story. Blows like clothes. What that mean?
Bro like clothes?
No, blows like clothes.
Blows likes clothes?
So, how a woman answer this, bro?
I don't understand what that means.
Not me.
Or maybe she meant to say bro likes clothes.
Maybe.
Maybe she try to say love for shop like my girl. And most that she mean, because what she mean by blows likes clothes.
You hear this one? Money done. Fun done.
Witness can't done.
Um, Putting the family they came from before the family they made. Lies.
Alright, that makes sense.
Lies. The next woman say lies. The next woman say lies. The next woman say betrayal. And the next woman say lies.
Turn on, yeah. When them out there be drunk, bro, dog. Drunk, bro, the thing,
Man and a
dog.
whole family I'm planning to marry.
I don't understand that one, eh? What she mean of a whole family?
The dog
He's
have
never married to the person, so he can always leave the family, you know what I mean? I mean, and you even for you want married, just have kids with a lady here.
yes, it don't mean nothing. You know, I ain't married to her.
Yeah,
And you
corruption.
want married to
Corruption, you know? No,
Dog,
what I need for the better for real. What I'm for the
don't
better.
for tell you say. Anyways, Wagwan people were there, say boy drop well we burn up. Wagwan people it's G Java.
See, and the me start out with the foolishness in that him. So, you know what I mean? But welcome back to the MenSpace Podcast, a safe space, so we're not a waste space. You know what I mean? It's your host, Chris.
And Java, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, and we're there. All right, so what we are talking about today? We are talking about the transition day in the young male life where you have to transition from a boy to a man. You understand? Or just a kind of breakdown or dive into why we are diving it. Um, we're going to have a discussion, yeah, about that awkward, those awkward years. You know what I mean? And the transition from those awkward years into your older adult years. You
Man,
know what
it's
I
a
mean? Because
big
we
up
not say
years.
adulthood, you know why? You know what I mean?
This is why you go to school to learn vocabulary.
Education and them thing there, you know what I mean? You do it in a school important. You understand? Anyway, so I like a host take it off.
Alright, so I don't know in a man's world, as soon as you're born as a boy,
Rough out there,
you rough out there. You're already at a disadvantage.
rough out there.
You know what I mean? If you have loving parents, and I do say parents, if you have loving parents, then for a time you live a decent, upbringing. But by the time you reach about not even 10, about 5, you have to start learning how to do certain things. I'm not say it's the same, it's different from the girls, but for the most part, there's a little, you realize things start change and you get a little harsh on you because you have to start learn how to do certain things as a
So
man.
basically,
Yeah,
If
as
you
a
try to
man.
groom me as a
Them
boy,
start,
you say,
right.
you need to do
So,
certain things you're not supposed to do.
yeah. So, I mean, as we grow up and things, we realize certain things we may or may not want to do.
Yeah.
We are forced to learn it.
Yeah.
We have to learn it because we need to know to do it to survive. We need to know it because nobody else now do it for we. We need to
Exactly.
know it because we have to do it. We just have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So even if the first two reasons don't make sense, the last one is just we have to do it.
Yeah, we have to do it at the end of the day.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
right? So of course, every man different. Every man experience is different, and how we take on them experiences is different. So essentially, we're here to talk about what it was like to transition from teenage adolescence years to grown man thing. And the truth of the matter is, this is my thesis. We are the we are raised to be men at age 13.
True.
That is my argument. That is my springboard. From we reach 13, we start learning how to do things big man a do.
Yeah.
Right? We are talk about simple things as paying bills, utility bills. You know, parents might ask for go down a bill express or something for just pay a bill, you know, and think. No, don't get me wrong, they'll give us the money to pay it. But yeah, some people might have to go hustle the money just for find a light bill.
Yeah.
Right? Well for me, we have to learn how to cook, wash and clean.
Mm.
You know, we have to learn how to we have to do handiwork like how to polish, learn how to make things, repair things, you know, so if the pipe a leak, we have to know how to fix it, them kind of something there. Car, we have to know how to fix car and them kind of things there.
Yeah.
And that's what me go through.
Yeah.
That me go through. You know what I mean? So that is my springboard. Boys start learn how to do big man things at age 13.
Okay. Right. I guess my take will be obviously the opposite because I guess because you grow with your father.
Yeah.
Me never have a like male figure in my life, but my father never present in my life. Me have my uncle them, but they never really active like that. You know what I mean? They were there and them did help out when they could, but they never active. So there's a lot of things when me have to learn in my grown man years where, as you say, you would have learned from like a father figure in your younger years. You know what I mean? There was even one instance where me that talked to like a lady and like she tell me to do something like she expect me to know how to do it. But basically, I have to learn something I know how to do because we never get taught when we were younger. So, like, she did taken aback, she did surprised because, yeah, man, you expected to do, know for yourself, but we never know. You know what I mean? I'm just, at first, cause she said it in a way like she annoyed at the fact that we don't know how to do it. But when we look upon her and I reason with her and tell us we don't know how to do it because we never did taught, it's like it makes you step back a little bit and she have to realize, say, yeah, you understand? Um, so yeah, so there's a lot of things women never know, right? I think we even touched on the fact that me have to learn how to drive. I want to bridge in my link, teach me how to drive. Some could have from a driver's license, right? Me never know them to there. Me never grow up and watch sports because me never have like a male figure in the house. You know what I mean? Like my sister them used to watch like reality TV. She, you know, woman still. Reality TV. Them used to like, watch like anime, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, them stuff there. Cartoon and them stuff. Yeah, yeah, I understand. But me never grew up and watch like sports. So a lot of the football terminologies, me just have to pretend while I'm in a high school like me know because it's expected of you to know as a male. You understand? But me never know. So when people will have like discussions about hat trick and yeah, yeah, chop people on the line and them stuff, pretty much about that, but me have to pretend. You understand? Or me just stay out of the conversation because one thing with me, you know, me never give me input on a topic what I don't really know about.
Yeah.
You understand? If me ignorant of something, then I will try to pretend like I know it. You understand? I will more likely to tell you say I don't really know fully how it go. So I prefer to do like the research night to get a better understanding so I can give me opinion for the thing. You know what I mean? Um so yeah, there's a lot of things. Even car, me never know nothing about car. And when I buy my car, I start learn. Because we never have that male figure there in my life fit tell me say oh this or that car come with battery, you have battery terminal, you understand you have brake fluid and all that. I never know them things. You understand? Me have to learn it. When I buy my car, I do my own research into which cars I need to avoid and which cars good and so forth. Me look into which cars are stolen and that in Jamaica. Me look upon like regular servicing. Whenever something go wrong with the car, me I fret because I don't know. You understand? So me have to go on YouTube. A lot of the things I know about car, I learn from YouTube. You understand? Because I don't know. And me another type of person for which probably should change. And that's probably something me that tell myself in my younger years is to be a bit more inquisitive and ask more questions. Because I'm not the type of person to really chop up with somebody and start to ask them one more questions, right? Um, I like to quietly learn it on my own. You understand? So that is definitely a fault of mine. 'Cause I probably should have reached out and asked more. But you're young and you're awkward and you don't want to look like you're idiot. You don't know where you should know.
Right.
So there was this intimidation, right?
True.
And you understand? So there's a lot of things like my bridging them didn't know.
And that's the thing, because you mentioned that there's things that you ought to know, but you don't know.
They've never known.
And that is what affects a lot of, teenage youth, them
Yeah.
them
And the
transition.
stigma, the stigma
Because
you don't know who to
there's
talk to.
right, because remember I opened by saying as soon as you're born and you're born a boy, you're already at a disadvantage.
Yeah, because
Right?
expected.
Because everything automatically is expected of you to you ought to know.
Yeah.
Right? And if you don't know, you genuinely don't know, instead of being taught in this culture, it's usually you're stigmatized, you're chastised, and then the teaching comes after.
Right, precisely.
Right?
Yeah.
And for me, it shouldn't work like that. It's either, you say, boy, I'm not know, you really don't know, and just say, I'm going to teach you a thing. But this whole, you stigmatize them, then you chastise them, and then you teach them, it's backward.
Yeah.
It's backward.
Yeah, I just
But,
so you go.
you see me, I say?
So you go, because I mean, will the culture really change when it comes
You know
down
how
to
to
because
change.
money expected, and
You know
what
how
we
to
really
change
need
that
to
time.
change is the fact that the man them doing at the household. Because
I was
I
going to
I
touch on that.
suffered because my father never in the household. You get what I
Yeah,
say?
yeah, that's
So at that we need to change. The men them need to take responsibility. Them breed somebody daughter. They need to take responsibility and grow them child, them children.
and that is
You
true,
understand?
because for me, well, my father was there, yes, but a lot of stuff I was essentially raised by my grandparents, and my aunts were there and everything. But I will tell you this: my grandfather make sure some learn certain things because he was a carpenter.
See that?
So for anything woodwork repair wise,
Yeah.
that's really my grandfather and my father.
Okay.
And I mean, so I have an idea of, and I never had a choice because again,
Cause them must, yeah, them
yeah,
must, them must
yeah,
share the right thing, yeah.
right. So
Which is there, you know what I mean? I just, this is natural order of things.
right, I'm
Right?
not
You're
complain.
supposed to pass on and impart knowledge to the next
Right.
generation.
I'm
It's a
not
natural
I'm
order.
not complain because really and truly certain little things we need to do around the house we can do it because I want to learn. You know what I mean? But for the men, the young youth, them were after them in this awkward phase in them life where
Them not nobody for
them
talk
not
to
nobody
or
to
turn
talk
to.
to,
Yeah, them
nobody
expect you
not
to
really
know
teach
certain
it
things.
right. And then
Yeah.
how does one transition into, adult, their adult years, not knowing, and it's much harder when they're not them adult years now, for really learn things we still are said they could have known, should have known from they were kids to teenagers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that is where it is along that phase now, that gray area where a lot of youth just go astray. Or they may not go astray, but them just grow up into men who don't know how to survive.
Yeah.
They don't know how to
Yeah,
survive.
that's truth. But for them not to have a male figure around to teach them a trade or a skill, so them turn to thieving and scamming and them thing there.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
them still have to eat.
Yeah, them have to,
Them still have to eat
them
and
provide. And then women, because a lot of them have mothers in the home, but like the mother themselves don't really know much for do themselves, you get me? So, and most of them now champion the man to be the breadwinner. So them have a son, them eventually expect the son to become the man in the house and become the breadwinner.
yeah, because you mentioned, and I'll say this, a lot of, in a single family household, single mothers, a lot of single mothers take them own a son to be like a pseudo husband.
Yeah.
Because it's like, the only thing them not gonna do, I sleep with them.
Some of them.
Now that too.
Yeah, some of them. But yeah.
Or them expect them son to be like the husband or the boyfriend with
them never have.
They never have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that put more pressure on the youth now for throw away things where him should be doing, like going to school. And him a say, boy, mommy now have nothing to eat. And him know say mommy now have nothing to eat. And she of course and have pressure him for say, boy, get some food for eat. And he's going 2 plus 2 is 4, bro. So when you wait, the priorities, school versus survival, you know, choose survival.
Yeah.
But more so, it is not just because I'm hungry, but him mother hungry.
Yeah, and that's the greatest motivation for any man, you know.
Exactly. So he might just go to instinct now, he might protect him see mother as a woman now, right? And it's gonna be a case where I need to protect this woman. I need to protect my mother.
Mm-hmm.
Same as I provide at the cost of his education and future.
Yeah, yeah.
Transition gray area that.
Exactly. A real talk, like as in they grew up into men where one not very much educated, don't probably even know for formulate a proper sentence
Mm-hmm.
or communicate them emotions because all of them like them just a fight and a struggle for finding the next meal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? For bring it home, for take care of them mother. And then probably not have the best relationship with them mother as a result because them from the young them have to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And then that translate to them finding a woman, right? And then the mother probably has the woman as a threat because take away her son,
The food
right?
gone, man.
And
Yeah.
then him don't know to communicate to the woman. So like one baga chaos, bro, one baga generational curses, problems where we need to really unlearn in our society. But it really starts with, as we say, the father being present in the home and properly teaching or training him son on the path him to go upon and how to do certain things properly. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? I mean, me never want to be one statistic, right? So me did always position in my heart, say, oh, when I gonna be like my father that I want, say, I have a child, right? Hopefully a male, I would be that father figure me never have,
Right.
right? Which is why I think I was willing and went out of my way to learn all of the things that I didn't know so that this knowledge I could impart on my child.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But I know not a lot of people are like that. Some people don't think like that. You know what I mean? And some people might grow being resentful because why them never have a father? Why mother never teach him this? You know what I mean? All of them, some may have to learn by your own, and then somebody might have a negative viewpoint and say, "Oh, me need have to struggle and do all of this. You have to go do it by your own too." You know what I mean? Which shouldn't be like that, but you can't tell a man what to do. You understand? Well, you can tell a man what to do, but
We're
you
not gonna listen. We're
can't,
not necessarily
right?
gonna
You
listen.
can't make him listen. That's a really the takeaway. 'Cause you can tell somebody what to do, but you can't make them listen to you. At the end of the day, people are what them want to do. But yeah, the transition period from teenage adolescent years to your grown man years is like I mean we still a learn now, like because you'll never stop learning. You still a learn as you get older, but there's a lot of things I wish we didn't know younger me didn't know. Because I feel like I'm probably in a much better position now as an adult if I had known back then. You get what I say? Certain women feel avoid are one thing. Just women who really don't rate you. Remember me I have one discussion with a friend, and there was this TikTok, you know what I mean, one this spread up on the socials who say if you want to know if a girl did rate you, just look around in your room to see where she get you. You know what I mean? And it licked me like a ton of bricks dog because me I say oh for one me I'm not the type of man where go out of my way and beg people things or ask things, you know what I mean? Um Two, me I don't like one of them man there where the woman I make a you deliberately I look for a rich woman, right? Because my mindset is the man to provide and take care of him family. You know what I mean? Not saying a woman can't work, but you're supposed to provide and take care of your family. So that was my mindset from a young till now.
Mm.
I mean that never change, right? And that's something that I instill in my son. But um, so I couldn't be like a man where him woman I make like millions, and me just they are big bigger things like that in my boat. And not someone talk to a girl with rich, but it was never my intention to deliberately look for a woman like that. Nor was it in my intention for woman buy me things. You get what I say? That was never my mindset. But when me I look back on like previous relationships and remember I said to the person, coming to laugh about it, August was always like a transitional phase for me in every most like meaningful relationships I have. Like I have three relationships with me and them break up in August every summer, right? Two of them did go overseas and I me help them go overseas, right? Like remember one, I never make a lot of money, but me did literally get my last paycheck, right? Um, when she did go overseas, it eventually fizzled out in the August time and thing, but she go overseas and she go on the work and travel and she come back down. And not even a sweetie mums never buy me. Not even a sweetie. Not even say, oh thanks, me appreciate the help, nothing. You understand? I remember catching up back with her like some years later. She had told me she and her man did have a problem, and she had told me say, "Oh, she buy PS5 and yeah, dog, all of them stuff."
El Cinco, dog.
Yeah, dog, PS5, and I did during the December time, say Christmas I come up and thing. Yeah, so she had told me so she buy PS5 and something, but she and him basically that have problems and them something there. And me I say, me and her never, cause the relationship fizzled out because of she. It wasn't because of anything we needed to. Understand? We did just want different things, and as a result, there was infidelity from fear in. Understand? But me I say, oh, for all of the things we did do for her, at no point in time I really asked her for do nothing for me. But just a thought for show appreciation. Yeah, not never did that. But then years now, me I transition years later, she had talked to this brother where I was drunk clearly. Right? And she had go out her way for buying PS5. You know what I say? It's not really about the gift, but the fact that
She got him some.
the stark difference between our relationship and his and theirs, and yet still there was some type of appreciation for him. You hear me? I say, so that me I talk about. Obviously, me bitter, me I punch ear, come I say, I should have did make a PS5, dog. You understand? Them time, them never gave me a PS5 yet. You understand? I did during 2021. So, say
Oh yeah.
yeah, dog.
As they drop it gone.
I 800 to pay for PS5. That's what it was not. Exactly. Right? So some me I look on things, so me I look back on things like that when we did see that TikTok the fan brother there, and then there was an lady when we did talk to. We never did in our relationship per se, but I remember she did go to Mexico, right? Um and she come back, and I don't know if she did intentionally buy it for me or it was just like an afterthought after she come back. But she gave me like some Mexican spice, not spice, pepper basically. And if you know me, you know some minute use me eat with pepper, right? Pepper and agree with my stomach. Um, but that just goes to show that she knew little about me. Because at no point in time I've ever told her that me I eat spicy food and she seen me eat spicy food. Right. But the fact that she would give me the pepper, right? Because she never really wanted is probably just an indication. So she just like give me something. Just so she come back from Mexico and she like give me something. But on the opposite ends, right, one guy where she and him did talk was our ex. She did get one T-shirt for him, right? They're my ex, just keep in mind, so they're my ex.
T-shirt versus
to one what pepper, pepper, right? Well, me never up till now, me never use it. That's me never give my sister because me never use it because me like spicy food, right? Um, and then I also have another ex. She was my ex fiance. Me literally did like pay for her plane fare if she go overseas and do the work and travel. And as me say, like, I don't know what did I go on in another time frame in my life, dog, but every August, me and like a meaningful relationship always fizzle out. So, like, around August, them time, me and our relationship fizzle out. You know what I mean? But she go up on the work and travel and she come back down. She come back down, she get MacBook. She buy a MacBook for herself, she buy one new iPhone and them stuff there. Not, not to me, nothing to yeah, sweet. You know, to say how she appreciate me. You know, how me know say she did have the new iPhone. I think I later on I find about the MacBook. You know, I know she did have the new iPhone. Um, she did connect it to Netflix, right? And remember me and her fizzle out basically, but she still I use my Netflix. You know what I mean? I say.
I don't bet if we kick her off right after.
Yeah. And the reason why I know she should have a new iPhone because the iPhone that she had before I made it buy it for her.
Oh,
right? And then when you log in on something,
tell you
tell you
that,
the type
yeah.
of device you're logging on. So this was back in 2021, as we say. So this was August of 2021. And I think she get the iPhone 12 Pro. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that it tells me, so somebody log in using iPhone 12 Pro from the area where she did there in the States.
Oh,
Right. So I know, you understand. Well, and not even me, because I never mind Netflix, I'm a sister Netflix. And she get a notification and she asks me, I'm gonna say yeah. But them time to show man will send me and my ex will fizzle out. Right? And then me eventually they change the password and thing, because oh me and I talk.
it's like you
But yeah,
can
I
like
use me.
the
You know me I
yeah,
say?
yeah, how dada man,
Foolishness that, you
how
understand?
dada.
And I like me didn't want the relationship fizzle out and she didn't want it fizzle out. You know what I mean? So me I try to work on it while she never interested. But yet still I use my sister wife Netflix um for watch show and them thing up on the phone where you nah text me upon.
How dada,
You get me? Them thing that me I talk about
how
that.
dada bad.
Them thing that me I talk about that. You understand? So when me I look upon them thing there when me go out of my way for people and then when it fizzle out, just to even show a little appreciation, say, yo, so one t-shirt here, I'm buy one shoes. We just want for message and make you know say even though things mash up, you know what I mean, we still appreciate you and them stuff the for you do. Nothing dog, you just fizzle out. You know what I say?
Them the woman that
And
yeah.
yeah dog. And that's what I say, yo, even the same girl who I tell you about where she did get me the pepper.
Yeah.
She looked at me like this was months after all of that happened. She looked at me and she said something. It's like she I come to the realization, right? She said to me that she realized that I just do things out of the kindness of my heart without any questions asked. Like I do it and I don't expect nothing in return, which I genuinely do, right? Um, and she has said, "Me need somebody that is emotionally intelligent enough for understand that I'm that type of person so that they don't take advantage of me. Right? It's like she said something like she realized like she spent time around me and she realized and she said something like so profound. I don't know if I lick it or lick she like she probably feel guilty so she had take advantage of it and she had tried to give me like advice for later on basically, you know what I mean? She had to me, so she realized because she has said most people don't do things without expecting anything in return. Right? She would just call me and I make myself available for assist her if she need the help.
Says it that she not
Without she try and help me. You
says
know what I
that she
say?
was expecting you to demand something of her in return.
I don't know, but she just a try because she mentally she's so corrupt. She a try to say she not do that. She not gonna do something without expecting something back in return. You understand? So she has say it is like she has say, oh, the fact that I do without genuinely without expecting anything back in return. Because as I said, this is I've never asked her for anything. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But and when the TikTok come and watch say, oh, you can tell if a girl really rate you by looking in your room to see where she get you, right?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
And at this one, me I look back at me, I reflect on me, I say, oh, them girl I really never like me for real, you know, dog. Cause I read
Yeah.
and women say it, you know, if a girl like you, she will do things for you. Like she will go to the ends of the earth for you. She like you.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I realize that enough of them girl here, them in a relationship with guys, them expect the man to do things, but them really not like the guy, cause them won't do it for them. You know
So
what I mean?
that's next thing because
So big up wife, I she remember know say them girl, no dog. Big up wife, the things that we should do for my dog, in the short space of time when we did know her before we get married. Let me know say them girl never like me dog. I always me I go to my way and I do things to them, but they ain't do nothing for me. You understand?
true.
So I wish me could have tell like my younger self that for look out for them type of thing there growing up, so me that better know how to navigate or avoid those type of women. But I guess at the end of the day, it is important for me learn it so I know when I have someone who's a gem like wifey versus women who just want to use you.
You see that the next thing now because we're talking about transition, right? I thought I remember this clearly. One day, this was high school.
Mm.
One day, my father and I car I drive go back home. And out of nowhere, it was just awkward at the time. We later I drive, I'm a smoking cigarette and say, what you know?
Mm.
Yeah, I grew, say, you like girl, isn't me? She's a true, me can't like man under that the whole so. I wouldn't be alive, bro.
When I say, man, I look for you. Are you gay?
When you ask that question, I wouldn't be alive. And that means
Crazy. A dog, you see, man,
I
I'm
wouldn't be
crazy.
alive,
That's
bro.
crazy, bro.
So, no, you like girl and things. So I was like 15, 16 or 17 there, but
Yeah, yeah,
man
yeah.
say, no, no girl use you for your things. All them want, I just you for spend your money. Spend off your money upon a woman. Just make sure say if you happen to find a woman, just make sure say she treat you good.
Yeah.
But for the most part, cause man not pre-darkness with woman for a long time. But for the most part, just make sure say you not spend off your money upon a girl. If you see a girl where you like,
Mm.
do what you have to do, But not spend off your money. That are the thing we always say,
Yeah.
don't spend off your money upon no woman.
Yeah. And that's sound advice.
Yeah, it makes sense
That's
because
sound advice.
to be very honest, when we don't grow up, all them they really want I just we spend off money upon them,
Sound advice.
whether they have it or not.
Yeah, sound advice.
Right? So it was a case where, I take it as it is because that was honest, good
Mhm.
advice and thing. And the man went on to say, oh, you have some woman where, for lack of a better term, they're just devilish and wicked. So, boy, I don't know what I'm not feeling timeline when he be younger, but
But at least you
eh,
impart some wisdom to you.
yeah, so my thing is though, for me, when it comes on to girls in high school, it was like a hit and miss. So, but I was really wise enough to at least filter out a good chunk of them. So many of them would have come up and talk to them and thing, but well, just by how they speak and what they want from me,
Yeah, you could have tell.
I can tell what go on. Some filter them out, but me not say all of them filter out, because some escape and me learn the hard way.
Yeah.
But for the most part, my interactions or dating with women back then,
Yeah.
it was more solid
Yeah.
than whatever. But it goes back to say that if you're not a father, stay on the pick my life. Because these things help. So at least when you reach teenage years, and the thing with teenage years is that, and this goes for boys and girls, rebellion kicks in.
Yeah.
So you teach them from them young, you teach them through them teenage years, but there are times when you have to just allow them to make the mistake. Yeah, do them own thing.
Yeah.
Just know them come back to you.
Yeah.
Right? But when them come back to you, welcome them. Because that means they learn something and you're not happen again.
Yeah.
Right? And then you just guide them through, and the lesson we are going to guide them through with afterwards, it's going to stick better. So parents have to be there when it comes down to the transition, because from when teenage years start, 13?
Yeah, they're 13, a teenager, yeah, 13 to 19.
19?
Teenager, yeah.
19 a teenager then?
Yeah.
They're going to say, yeah, adults when they're 18.
Dog, you're not adults they reach like 21, because you can't vote
Asian
and drink
majority
and
are
them
21 still.
Yeah.
But them say adults when they're 18, bro.
Yeah, I think them call like 18 to 21 like your adolescent years. But I mean,
So what? No, hold on. So what's 13 to 17?
the teenage years.
Teenager, the synonymous word for teenager and adolescent.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. You ask me so much questions. But no, for real. All right. We could Google it. We have to figure it out, people. We have to figure it out. You don't know. But while we are trying to figure it out, subscribe to the Huming Tube. You understand? We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram. MenSpace
Podcast.
Safe space or now waste space.
Nah, I mean.
Understand? We need what do you call it? What do you call them again?
Shots.
No man, not shots. What do you call it? We need some promoters and some something there. Them thing there. We need money. That me I try to say that. We need money.
All of that just to say we need money.
No, we need to have ads and we need to have promoters and yeah, them thing there. We'll get money. Yeah, man, but don't worry about that, man. But the money I forward, you understand? But me just I say we need the money, cash. You understand? Because the rough out of the youths them in our one drive big dirty beast. Oh, right. Somebody right. Teenage years refer to the period of life between 13 and 19 years, and them also call it adolescence. So
Yeah.
teenage years, adolescence, 13 to 19. So yeah, we did right. We just never so what them call like from I guess from 20 going up.
Age of majority.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Young
probably.
adults.
Yeah.
Anyways, so that's
We'll figure it out. You know what I
we'll
mean?
figure
Say
it out.
you're a teenager from 13 to 19.
Alright, fine. No, that's the thing, When you're going through, it's that period of time, now, bro.
Mm.
It's like the ship, a beer storm. No, man, a hurricane, bro.
Jaja.
Because you try fit in, you pretend say you know something, you know nothing, and you make whole heap of mistake.
Yeah.
Because, if your parents you rebel against them, you want to do your own thing. You want to find a newfound freedom.
Yeah, yeah, man.
You want to find a freedom. Then you start emotions start develop now, so you don't know if you're a man, so you like a couple girl and them things, and the girls may or may not be right for you, but so girl in a bungle too.
Yeah, I mean,
As a teenager, you're not free marriage.
Yeah, as a
You're not free
teenager.
marriage.
Yeah, man.
So
Every girl you want.
yeah, man, we're not a free marriage when we're
Yeah,
teenagers. So you just go out there and girl in a bungle and you see the streets and I say, dog, yeah, about how much girl I have? Boy, I want to have and I said, dog, you're not do nothing, man. I 20 girl man on my phone right now.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, man, yo. So, no, dog. But yeah, man, I want one burner, dog. One burner.
You're a bored man. You're a bored man, dog. Bored man only have one woman,
Yeah,
Aye,
man, my share with one woman. How wickedness, dog. No, dog.
Aye,
Yo,
yo.
culture corrupt still.
I forget one brother, man. Man must have a two girl him have, But it's like, two girl him genuinely like, and must about another five they just.
That's funny, girl. That's some girl wanna just say, yo, you know what I mean? And then I turn to the second one, I love it.
Yeah, man.
And then I turn to the other one, then.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's a five.
Yeah, yeah.
I was kidding. I say, oh, them for the five. But him said the two of them, I say, man. Now hold on for
But
the
them, yeah, man.
Yeah, man, come on. Now hold on.
Yeah, man. But the other one, them.
And brother, it's when he reached the crossroads, it's like, I think them find out, but them start give ultimatum, right? Because it's like, say, no, they never find out, man. It's just that certain commitment when them want, cause them might get older, So certain
Yeah.
commitment when them want from him, him
He
with
can't
himself,
split
he
it.
can't split it. So him
Can't
find
split
himself in that place where he can't go
Well,
split
man,
through the middle.
a simple maths, man. A simple maths, man, just combine the two of them. Man, you understand? Just say, oh, babes. Me have my next hat, no. We'll make you share. Say two, and see which one of them accept and which one of them deny, and the one that accept your work. Right?
So it's like, can I get it on? This hour that kind of works still, it just depends on who accept it.
Yo, one thing, probably one other discussion that, but one thing, woman will accept
When it
being a second woman if the man have money, But
Me
that's
after that,
it's
bro.
another discussion that's still. We're talking about.
Well, on the stick a pin. You never remember the a news article on the Star cover some years back, man, with this brother would have two women. Him couldn't marry them because it was against the law, literally.
Yeah.
But him did have two women, and they were very much happy.
Yeah, because the man money because most women as long as they take care of them needs, they don't care.
Then
Them don't care. You have some women that just don't care. They don't care if the man have a next woman, if he's married, if he might take care of all of them financial needs, they could care less.
Me, a friend, well, associate of mine who used to work with, she said, if she have a man and she might take care of them things, she don't want to know say if him have a side piece.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of women have that mindset. There was even this lady on the clock app, TikTok, where she say, "Oh, a lot of women are okay with being another woman as long as them family don't find out. They are okay with being another woman. Them don't care. I mean, a lot of them are okay with it.
Tell me that if I was 17, I take advice there. Not even 17. Tell me that when I was like 22. Yeah, man.
Okay. And that is your pre. Anyway,
Brother,
is a happily married man this?
No, well, it's not, yes,
One wife.
but hear me out, hear me out. Never cross your mind. Don't lie, no.
No man, me not shoot. I never crossed mind. Like when you're younger, you know. Alright.
Not marriage, you know, bro.
There's a couple things where me grew up wanting for myself. But I always want a son. So one thing. I always wanted a family with the whole away of my last name. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I always wanted that family unit. That was like my biggest goal in my life, you know. Just
Okay.
to get a son to be able to be the father we ever have. Right? And also to have that family unit we never have growing up. You understand? And that was really my goal. And me accomplish that goal. So I would say I'm successful because I have accomplished that goal. And now taking care of my family and making sure if anything should happen to me, my family is taken care of is really my goal right now. So which is why I try to make sure I'm more financially stable. You understand? But you know, some man might have a goal for go Europe and meet be a gal and you understand? That was maybe some man's goal, but that was never really my
Well,
goal.
you dep on a mission.
Yeah.
So part of your
Well, that don't mean
shared.
but that means back in the day, I wasn't a drunk, right? You understand?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It must have crossed your mind at least one time throughout your life. I'm not talk no, bro.
Yeah.
I talk like when you grow teenager, young adult, something. When you see all them women you flock you, bro, and you're like, me can't take a next one, you know.
Yeah. Them get like chorus in the dog.
And that's the thing. Remember, you know, you have some woman out there where have 3, 4, 5 man in and none of the man them know.
Yeah.
None of the man them
Yeah, man,
know.
them get that wicked still in the dog because let me tell you, I learn that a lot of these women are them fake that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because there was a time when I got through one period with me and one ex did break up and I just never want a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I never look for a relationship. I just want to be by myself and take some time to basically detox and get to know myself some more, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So there was a period in time when we did single for like 2 years basically. After we did have one devastating relationship, which I think me and I did broke up in August. So that was the third one. I think yeah, she was the third one. Me and I did broke up in August. And yeah, after that, me and I we did single for like 2 years. You understand? But during that period, I had a lot of female friends that used to check in for me. I used to talk and them stuff there, and I thought they were genuinely just friends with me. But you see, after that 2 year period, I'm actually going on a relationship, and them realize I'm going on a relationship. None of them no chat to me.
Because you them one, bro.
And that's the thing. I never knew that. You get what I say? But they would make it seem as if them genuinely a check for you as a friend, them genuinely care about you. When in the whole time they just want there with you understand?
Yeah.
So the intentions were not good, although them a pretend, you understand? But and if you know a woman will always say, oh man always a pretend like them are your friend, but they really want to sleep with you. But women are like that too. They're just not upfront with it. Enough man will upfront with it, but they're just not upfront with it, will pretend. Because you know the stigma them no one look no man and because them things them for them shit can make party. If you go anywhere outside of the Caribbean, not in the Caribbean, you go anywhere outside of Jamaica, get a look you. Yeah, me have a brethren where they are Trinidad. Him say, yo, Jamaican girl mean. Man say, when I never date a Jamaican, man say, they are Trinidad and woman will just come and offer for do things for him. For buying this, to carry him this place, to buy lunch for him. Girl not do that at Jamaica. Because them feel like them shit can make party. But you gotta find them white girl that will do it for you.
That's true.
Them black African American girl that will come and look if them like you.
It's true.
You know what I say? You got Europe are the same thing.
That's true.
You understand? You know what I say? But them will like you, them pretend like them don't like you all the time, them are feign friendship. And as soon as they go in a relationship, they think say and them a brethren, then cut you. At least them cut you. The man them will still love the woman even though them not stay in a relationship. It's another topic, but you understand? But yeah, women that's career crisis sometimes for real dad.
So what the answer for transitioners?
So yeah, so the man them, you understand, I know we end up on there, but for the MenSpace podcast, we just talk about anything. You understand? But as in, I mean, my hopes on the take from this that the period of adolescence to your grown man years, there is some things where you need to learn through the struggle. You understand? But there are also things that are required of you that you really should have a male figure, a father figure in the home to teach you.
So things such as do it yourself things like, for change a light bulb. Woodwork, how to fix a pipe, leaking pipe, them kind of
Yeah,
things.
them
How to
kind
pay
of thing.
bills.
Yeah, them kind of thing, man.
You know what I mean? I mean, no, we can just use we banking app and just pay the bills. Them when me a teenager, 13, 15, I forgot Bill Express.
Yeah, me never,
Wow,
as I say, me never grew up with them something. When me start pay bills, bro, a banking app me I use and them.
No, dog. Me that fair.
Yeah, dog.
Me that fair go down the road. Thankfully, it was
I've
down.
never actually done a bill express.
Okay, no. My the bills were paid. It was done online, but there were times when I did have to do it myself. So when the money reaches like father again, the man called me one morning. I think I don't know my youth, and him say, "Oh, pay the light bill for me." And me tell the man the honest truth now. How am I gonna pay the light bill? I don't know how to pay the light bill. Dog, so what you know? Stop your bullshit, dog. Yeah, pay this basic bill. And I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
and them to the rest of it, like the communication. Like, alright, you
So
say don't.
so I'm like,
Oh, alright, me youth. Let me show you what to do.
him tell me no.
Simple as
Him
that.
tell me what to do. So him say, after that, him say, take this light bill and you see the amount at the bottom there, that's the amount you need to pay. Here's the money. Yeah, go down Bill Express. Yeah, give them the money. Yeah, show them the bill too. Just make sure say the amount with them quote is the same amount we are paying. And make sure say after that you get your receipt and everything, and then you come back with the bill. Right? Man never have food while me up so still, but at that. So I run go down there, do exactly what it say, get the receipt and come back, and then when I give him the receipt and everything, he's like, good job. And I'm like, so you tell me about my backside. you know? So but that's how I learned. And now me I use more on a banking app to pay the stuff then.
Yeah.
So that's one. That's like two. The next thing is financial responsibility.
Yeah.
Because it takes money to eat, it takes money to survive, it takes money to do whatever you want.
Skate on the tool.
So before we reach so, I want to tell my grandfather and my father, the two of them, they taught me how to save from very early. Long before from I got primary school, bro.
You see all them things. I mean, you get them things there, dog.
From
I have to read book and learn some of them things there, dog. Like big up richest man in Babylon, you understand?
Bro, when my grandfather him used to give me, which was primary school, saying he would give me like $100. No, $100 no worth not no, but $100 they pack away back in a primary school.
Yeah, dog.
So him always tell me, and so those time retirement money. Grandpa always tell me say, yo, don't spend off your money. Save something and put in a little saving fund. Right? And for sure you how the man is serious, he got me a BNS, a Scotia savings plan. That time Scotia did have some big promotion where them just get all the kids them and encourage them to open a bank account.
Okay.
Yeah, which was something good at the time. So they're like, have it, and by the time you reach maybe 13, you get access to it, or some extra access to it. By the time you reach 18, you have full access to it. Right? Cool. So he opened one, and at the same time he also had. It wasn't a piggy bank, but it's like a little partner of sorts. For say save your money. But in the behind the scene, in the back end, him actually have put money out of female pocket in a my savings account. But he never send nothing to me. Right?
Big up grandpa.
He's in a better place.
Yeah, man. Don't know.
So him always tell me said never spend up all of your money because you never know when you're gonna need it. Right? Well, my father know him, they more rigid about him. Say, yo, those spend half your money because,
Them girl are crosses.
So from this, so from a tender age, man start learn fiscal responsibility. No market is not like stocks and bonds and them things there.
Yeah, but them
But
foundation.
yeah, the facts that I know how to save.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even when I start the little summer job them,
Yeah.
I bring home like 10 grand them time there. Me, they feel temptation for bruh.
Girl out the thing.
Girl out the thing, buy things for myself and them
Yeah,
things.
dog.
But no, I didn't because the knowledge of them instilled in me. I'm like, alright, my bra for look at so come at teenager, I have responsibility.
Yeah.
So my bra for look money so, but me save the rest.
Yeah. Mm.
Right? Even into young adult, my current age now. Sometimes I have look money and some can say, me spend. I still have something to save back. If me not have no money, bro, it have to be like a serious something where it's going to benefit,
Mm.
or is something serious where it's like a family or close
Emergency.
friend. Yeah, serious emergency. So say, boy, I'm going to just blow it out and start from zero. You know, those are the only two things I'm really say.
Mm.
I'll entertain the thought of not having anything in my account
Okay, true.
because it makes sense. Because but if me not have no money for and them criteria them not meet, I'm miserable, bro.
Yeah.
Because I know
Yes,
bro.
because exactly, yeah, I understand. And it becomes because them say it take 90 days to form a habit, you understand? So if you have learned something from your young age continually do it, you just have become instinctive.
Yeah.
Right? So me, on the opposite end, me never get them type of training that as me a talk about. Me never my mother just my mother alone, with three, eventually four picnic, So she never have much money. She just have to, whatever she work, she spend it per way. You understand? And my sister them would get majority cause as I said, I grew up learning to do without if my mother couldn't do it for me. So I never ask. Me not the type of person to ask. Me not even know properly how to ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? I just try to figure it out for my own. So I try to do my own little research, figure out a plan or to navigate how I accomplish this task. I tend to try to do it for my own. You understand? Because of the way I grow. Because nobody no really impart the knowledge, and as I say, I'm the type of person go out and with ask a bunch of questions. So I like to do privately do research into things to prepare myself. You understand? I like preparation. You get what me I say? So when it comes down to finances, me ain't know nothing about finances. Me ain't know about stocks and bonds and all of them stuff. That when me reaching a me like later adolescent years, like 18, 19, me go up on YouTube and me I start to see people that talk about like financial education. And them when I get introduced to them things then I do more research on what is stocks and what is bonds and what the difference between the two what ETFs. And then me do that. Me nobody to teach me. Nobody to teach me. You understand? In my adolescence here, my mother not tell me about how to save money and all of them stuff there.
You shouldn't know.
They are girl out no money. You understand? I think my mother had good intentions in the car. Big up mommy. You understand? Because she watch the podcast. And big up mommy. You don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
You understand? So my mother did always have good intentions. Like she didn't want to set aside money to send me to college, but
Yeah.
she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You understand? She didn't want to set up like savings account for me, but she couldn't do it. You understand? Money can only stretch as far. You understand?
That's true. That's true.
And as we say, like my uncle, him did dead but him never that active in my life. Him did more and up till now him did more close to my sister then. Right? I was always reserved. Even in my general family, I was always reserved. You understand? So I never really go to my way and talk to like me. Me still call them like auntie and uncle. Like my sister them will call them by them first name. Me still call them auntie and uncle because me never really grew around them and talk to them, for know them like that, for ask them things. Yeah, you get what I say? Which is still my fault, but um at a younger age, you are big people and you feel intimidated by the big people.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I never grow with that type of something. I grew with my dad and my mother have a very loving relationship. You understand? I can call her old lady, I call her by her first name, which is what a child and a parent should have at a certain age.
Yeah.
You understand? Even with a father. You understand? But like my auntie, my uncle, them never have that. I know as I'm older now, I have my child and them are like come around because they want to know them grandniece or grandnephew or whatever. Um we really kind of talk. You understand? But yeah, me never something. If my mother need financial help, should I reach out to like my auntie and my uncle, and they will help when it comes on to me. But that was like few and in between. It was
Yeah,
mostly like my sister then, because
yeah.
of them really. You understand? So as I say, whether it was my mother and she couldn't do it, me just do without, I'm going figure it out. You get what I say? And that's kind of always how I've been on my own. You get what I say? So, like some of them stuff I learn as I'm older, but when I did younger, I never have the teaching.
Yeah,
I know, you
yeah,
understand? So, I mean, it come back to what we say, whether it have to do with women or with finances, or just regular basic things where males need to know,
Father for that.
right, to prepare them for to become men. The father or even the mother, if she can champion it as best as she can. Understand? Because I say, and try, my mother never tried, she just couldn't.
Yeah.
You get what I say? So, what's her? It's like she has to, I'm mother just texting some people. Yo,
But me know.
big up Nablet, you know what I mean? She just text me,
Bless
she
up
probably a
yourself.
check-in, cause today is Sunday, she probably a check-in if me go drop my son. Or she either probably a tell me she, me can't drop him tomorrow, cause he normally stay with her.
Okay.
You understand? Cause you don't know she active
Big up Miss Mablet.
in her one grandson life, you know, you understand? She active, man. Yeah, man. Big
Yeah,
up
man,
Miss Nablet. But yeah, whether the father them for they not the household, yeah. But if the father not there, if the mother want to champion it as best as she can,
And we do say as best as she can
as
because
best
it's
as she
rough to
can.
do it
You
by
understand?
yourself.
And as we say, we
Or-
forward back to if you can reach out, don't be like me. You understand? We don't ask question and don't reach out. If you can reach out to our uncle, um, a big brother, you understand? An older nephew, cousin, we have. Anything, bro. Any male figure in your life, where positive male figure in your life, you can
Yeah,
reach out to for some type of support when you struggle through something that you need some advice for something. Just do it. That's all I really have to say. You understand? Yeah, you have nothing to
yeah.
say.
No, I hate that.
Yeah.
Hate that.
I mean, as we said to the people, side that So once again, you can find me upon the Yooming Tube. You can find me upon the Clock Up. You know what I mean? You can find me upon IG. We're there upon the socials. You understand? Anyway, men's space, a safe space where we don't waste space. We out.
We out.